Welcome everyone, I'm John. This is John's crypto channel and I'm hoping to give you all some new pointers in crypto world. What's about trading, more information every day so that you all can enjoy giving yourself the benefit of learning how to trade. You know, this is a skill that everybody has to learn day by day, bit by bit. You will get better every time as long as you're managing your portfolio and keeping sure that you take profit in time, making sure that you keep evaluating of yourself and keeping schedule about everything. Today I'm going to show you a few new things that I recently find out, and I hope you have something on it because I'm still learning the way how to trade this. It's very nice, but it's not as easy as I thought, but it can help for people that love to scalp trade and go into minior tradings. Okay, this is the Bitcoin chart at this point. Let's start with the daily candles. And we just have started into a beautiful candle today. I think about almost 4%, 3.8, so that means 3.6 maybe today, the candle. But from pre-lows to highs, that was one beautiful candle that we had today. And we are hitting this beautiful trend line that we are going in a downtrend at this point. Remember that we are still in a continuously downtrend from, if you look at in bigger time frames, we are still continuously going downtrendly at this point. So also remember that the trend is your friend and we never go against it when we are trading. You can go against it if you want to, but the chances that you will gain money is less than the chance that you will win money. Now today I'm going to show you how to put a proper stop loss, because I find it important that you also know that. It's not in my trading schedule at this point, but I didn't put that in because I normally don't use them, but when you start trading on smaller time frames like the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes, then you really need to implement them because you have less accuracy from where the market is going exactly and where that it should be going. Like this one is just broken out of this trend line at this point at a very small time frame. This is the 30-minute time frame at this point. That means that every candle is 13 minutes. And let's take a 15-minute look. It was a beautiful pullout back to previous highs here. That means that we're almost ready to pop. If we stay above this trend line, that means that we have a reversal coming up and that we should be going back upwards. But still, we are in our other big trend lines, so we still have a column that we are doing into. So be a bit safely. Let me show you what I mean. Here you can see that we are still in this column, what we are been trading in for 18 June, so that's almost a month at this point that we have been trading in this column. Sometime very soon we will have to break out of this column. We cannot stay trading into these things, we never do. But this is also perfectly testing my trend line, so this can also mean that we are continuous going downwards to the previous high, and that should be around this one here. That's about 19,882, and then we will see if we continues going upwards or that we go back downwards. Now what have I learned today for myself is some new indicators, but that will be for tomorrow. Today I'm gonna start with the stop loss and how to perfectly put a stop loss. Now, say that you want to go in a trade and you knew that the trend was bearish at this point, so that you entered the trade around this point. Let me take you with one line. Say that you wanted to enter the trade just above, and you said, okay, let's enter this trade here, and we want to short the market. Now this was a very dangerous trade to take at that point, but still, say that you would have entered it and you wanted to short. Here on TradingView you got long and short positions, so we would take a short position and set up the trend right here. Now you can see we have a ratio of 1, risk ratio management of 1. A risk management ratio of 1 is not that smart, so we should have one at least from 1.5, something around that. Is that always around 1.5? Of course not. But if we have one of 1.5, that means that we have, I've written this down. Yeah. Let me zoom in a bit. This is a formula that you can use. So what does this formula mean? If you have a ratio of 0.5, that means that you need to win trades of 67% that you need to win. If you have a ratio of 1, that means that you need 50% winning to be in profit. If you have a 1.5, that means that you have 40% chance of taking profit. If you have a 2, that means that you have 33% chance of profit. That you only need 33% profit of all your trades to be in profit. If you have a 2.5, that means that you need 29% of your trades to be profitable, and then you are still in profit. If you have a 3, and so on, of course. This is a formula that you just can, if you pause the screen, just take a print screen and you can have it. This is how you can see which one is good and which one is not. Now, say that we have a 1.5 like this here. Would you take this trade? Do you think this is profitable? And why would you take it? If you can leave me a comment, that would be nice. Then I can help you guys out which take the profit and why would we take this trade. Do you think this is a nice trade to take? For me, this would be a yes. Why? Because we had 2 points. This was a third that we hit before we went downwards again. Would I take it completely to here? Maybe I would have started taking profit around this section already. So that one, if this one was here, this was a 1.3, and if you want to have 1.5, that means that your ratio would have been around just above previous high levels. That would be nice. This wick, I would have put it at maybe just above it. So then we had a ratio of 1.8. That would be a nice profit risk management ratio. Do you have to stop your trade here? Of course not. You can just put your stop loss from here and take it all the way lower so that you are constantly more unprofitable. So when the trade starts around this point and we were a bit down, going back up, a bit down, and you had some patience, after day 3 we would have been here somewhere, and then I would have put my stop loss at my starting point. So in your trade itself, of course, and just put it there so that you, if it came back, at least you didn't lose any money, you didn't gain any money. After day 3 you see, okay, we are doing good, we are still going into it. Day 4 you had some patience, and day 5 it's finally starts moving to a good session. Then you can put your stop loss a bit lower again, and you could have put your stop loss somewhere around here to be sure that you are in profit. You can take this one too. So now you would have been in stop loss much nicer. Your trades, you would have entered the trade here where this line is at 23,000, and you would already been in a profit zone of, that's about 3% gainings that you have. If you have 3% gainings in this amount with a 2x leverage or 3x leverage, that's 12% that you would have gained in a period of 3 days. Then the market can do what it wants. If it keeps going downwards, of course, you keep putting your stop loss lower and going with the market. If you see such a big candle, put them straight away to the wick. If this one comes back, that's okay. You will be out of the trade, but at least you would have had a nice gaining of about 6%, 3x, that's 18%, almost a 20% trade in about 1, 2, 3, 4, in 5 days. So that's a nice profit. If you were more accurate and you would stay that whole day, the last one here, and you said, okay, we should put it straight away down here, that would even be better. Then you would have been completely in profit for about 10%, 3x, that would be 30%, so that would have been a nice trade, about 30%. If somebody does not understand what stop loss is and how to implement it, please leave a comment, then I can adjust my speaking about it. If you are doing a long position, you can also use this one, but then in a long position, the different one. So if we enter the trade here, you could see that this is the profit raking. I would have put my stop loss beneath these pre-lows, but your profit should be down here somewhere, and you have 1.5. Why beneath this one? Because I do not believe that you will go to these lows, the first, the second one, and this one is low enough, maybe even under this one. I would have put my stop loss around this ratio. Why? Because I know out of experience that we will not hit this lower point again before we have a breakout. If we have a breakout, okay, then we have a stop loss. But if you wanted to take a nice entry, you should have been taking it here somewhere around this pre high levels, so somewhere around this area. This would be a nice entry. We have almost a 2 ratio until upwards, and we have a perfect lead in. So if we have a 2 ratio, that means around a 2 ratio that only 33% of our trades has to be correctly to be in profit. So if this one is in profit straight away, that means we are entering a very nice trade. Now, why do we see this candle? First of all, we had a doji on a major support level. Around these key levels, we have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 9 touches and these key levels. So that's why this is a very supportive level, that it's not easy being broken before. Even here we had one touch downwards, and this one is downwards trend. You can see if I put a line here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these two. So we have a few touches already in a few days. This is a hard level to go, and this is 20,743. Between this area and the above area here, we have the same. Also 1, 2, 3, 4 key levels, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, almost 8. So between these two levels we have a hard support to be raked through. That's just that you know. You can see this a bit out of experience more than anything else. And I'm starting to trade now again, scalp trader. It's not easy to do, but I still love to do it. And once I get the hang of it completely, I will show you again how to do it. I do not wish everybody to do this, but I have a lot of time on my hands at this point. And if you do not get help from outside, you have to do everything yourself, but that's okay. I'm studying again completely the charts also over and over again to make sure that my calculations are very correctly. And it's not always just as easy. Remember, if you're trading, that you now and then the trade will go against you, but if you manage your portfolio well, that means if you have a nice risk management ratio, that you can trade a lot before losing any money. Now let me show you what I mean. Let me take you around these levels. So this is one other chart that I can show you. So if you put your trading account into a 5% loss that you had, that means that you need a 5.3% recovery to start again where you were started. If you have a 10% loss of your trading account, that means that you need 11.1% to get back to your starting point. 20%, that's 25% you need. 30%, that means that you need 43% gainings. If you lose 40% of your account, that means that you need 67% gainings to get back. So keep it low so that you have an easy way to recover every time back. This is why we trade only with 1% of our portfolio, and you can see here clearly why. Loses in a row. So if you lose trades, so if you do not make profitable trades, and this will happen by starters, it's normal. It's happened by me, and it will happen with a lot of you. But if you keep practicing and you keep doing it step by step, you will get there eventually. That's for everyone like that. Just keep going and do it with low percentages. So if you lose 10%, if you lose 10 trades straight after a row, and you lose only 1%, and you use 1% risk management, that means that you only have lost 9%. So beneath 10%, that only means that you need 11% back gainings to be in profit again, or same as stock. But if you do this with a 3% of your account and you use 26%, that means that you lost 26% of your account. And by account management, I do mean this one. Let me take you a look. I will show you in another thing that we can trade on different accounts, because say that we wanted to short Bitcoin now to 21,000. Okay, we take a 1% of our account. Now, stop loss. If you put the stop loss above here, so that means 22,200. If I put 22,228, I don't think you can see this on this. Okay, we are heading up to a very nice profitable chart at this point. This looks like we are going upwards. Still going upwards. Could mean that we get a reversal of my trend line and we are heading back up to these prior high levels. What was nicely to see, because we hit these key levels after a breakout and we came back to the previous back testing it. So that means that we were still accurate from a few days ago. I love to see this. Same with, I said 1400 to hit and it did 1359, and you would have been in profit if you took in this trade from 1400. I think I told you guys this yesterday. If you took this trade, take some profit. This is a 10% trade with a 3x, that's 30%. Anybody that followed me and done this trade, please take profit. It's important for yourself. Okay, you cannot see this with this account. Let me take another one in a minute, and I will show you on a different show how to do this with a different account. I will do this tomorrow too, to show you how to manage brief. I still need money on that account. I just started to trade again on Bybit. I will show you why I'm trading now on Bybit instead of Binance, because first of all, anybody can trade there, and second of all, you can do a bit more on Bybit than that you can do on Binance at this point. So we headed to previous levels, so we hit this one, and now we are back testing these levels. Now here is not accurate what the price action will do, so we have to be a bit carefully. Let's take a look at a few indicators. The volume, what does it say at this point? We have a bit bigger volume at this point. That means that we are buying Bitcoins instead of selling it, Ethereums. So this looks better. This is a huge candle at this point for the 1 hour candles. You can see how much bigger that one is instead of the rest. See, we had a big spike here too, then we had a lot of buy pressure. So this is quite a big candle, to must say. And we are back testing these levels here now. So we will see if we hit above and stay above 1500. That means that we could be continuously going upwards, but therefore we still have to wait. If you are using stop losses, maybe just put your stop loss around 1544. If it comes back, if you were from 1300, you would be in profit. And the other reason we are gonna start trading with Bybit is because we can use something that we cannot use in Binance, and that's a stop loss that keeps trading with your trend. So that means if you put a stop loss, you can let them move completely with your profit range and put some average range in between it and continues going upwards. I'll be making sure that I put this up for tomorrow and that I can show you guys how to do this perfectly. It took me some time to find it out and some new education. I bought a new course also that I keep studying myself every day to make sure that I can teach you guys new stuff too. You may know this course is not cheap, but I'm willing to pay for it for you guys too, and I will give you all the information that I've learned out of it. This is an upwards trend at this point, but do know that we are in a micro division, still in a downwards trend. But you can see, because we did not break this trend line yet. Oh, we did. Now that looks nice. If we did this, break this one. Do we have a bigger? Did we have a bigger one? Oh, we still have one bigger one. So we still have a bigger trend. So we are still in a bearish trend. You can see this is the big time frame from November, December. We hit it back here. So as long as we do not break this one, we're still in a downtrend. But put me white. And a very small time frame now, we are bullish at this sign. We came out of a consolidation. Here was a consolidation. You had sideways trading, and now we are moving up to a new consolidation here, where there's a bit of a choppy market at this point. But it looks nicely. So we have now a 2-day trendwards up. So we have to be patient. I would take profit at this point, and if you want to set up a big trade, what I'll show you tomorrow too, we still have time. We will not be hitting around the 2k anytime soon. If we do hit this one here, that means if we get rejected off this prior high level again, so this trend line again, that means that we are not breaking through and that we are continuously going downwards. We will be prepared for that trade. I definitely want you all in this one. So I think, like I've seen before, that we will be hitting these key levels because we did not back tested them yet. So if we should be hitting around this cross, and then we are going continuously downwards. It depends. If we break through this trend line and we are on it, that means that we could go trading on the other side of the trend line, and that means that we are normally in a reverse because this is from September, and that would be a very bullish sign to do so. But we have to keep Bitcoin first of all in a view, and as long as Bitcoin keeps doing the same thing, that means that the rest of the market just will follow. Also be prepared if you see Bitcoin move like this, like it does now, and you've seen like Matic made a jump even bigger. If you were in time, you could maybe, like Matic did like 21% in 2 days. So if you see Bitcoin jump very fast, that means that the altcoins smaller than him will jump and will follow too. That means they go correlated, and if you are smart enough and you were not fast enough with Bitcoin, try to take one of the altcoins and make sure that you make a small trade and go into it fast enough so that you can join it and that people can implement it too, so that you can gain more money by the smaller altcoins that go faster than Bitcoin upwards. So this is a very nice price action at this point, 5% for each. I do like it. With a bit of luck, we will break this trend line again, and we will be bouncing upwards of this channel. If we break out of this channel, we will definitely go back upwards. I will be putting in a trade around 25k, because I do not think somewhere starting around this pre-level, I think this is a nice level to enter a trade. And you can also do this in Bybait, preset trades up and preset trades for downwards trend trading. So we could also set a trade if you want to short the market down here, because you cannot predict what the market will do. You can just make sure that you can implement your trades. If you're not having the time all the day, you can just put one here for a long position, and you can put one here to take a short position with a nice profit range. And I will show you tomorrow which one I will be putting in. I will put them in before, so that you can just take above the measurements and set it straight like I did. Please do not copy me 100%, because I'm only a teacher and I'm no financial advisor at any way. Otherwise I would have been. Otherwise people would ask me much more. Are there any questions really for me? That would be nice if somebody had some questions for me, so I can just take a look and ask and give you some pointers what we can do. Like I will show you again what a profit ratio is, a good one. Like I said before, a profit ratio should be around a 1.5 to a 2, so that you at least have 40% of your trades okay, or 33% of your trades okay. That means if you do 10 trades and you need to have like a 2, that 30% is okay. So that means that you only have to have 3 out of 10 trades correctly. So if you have 10 minus 33%, so that's 3.3 trades that you need to be in profit to making sure that your account is profitable. So that means that you have 7 out of 10 trades that you don't need to be in profit. So that's good. Keep remembering that, so that you know what to do. Keep a journal too, so that you know what happened correctly and what did not happen correctly. Because I have another one that I can show you. That's here. Let me zoom out a bit. Like I said, I've been learning a lot today, and everything I learn I will show you guys. This is quite accurate too, and this happens with a lot of people. Here you have win rate. And what do I mean with win rates? One means if you have a 70% of all your trades correctly, that means if you win rate, that means that, just a second. This means that if you have only a 0.2 chance that 5 trades in a row are not going good, you have 30% chance that 1 trade does not go good. You have 2% chance that you have 9% chance that 2 trades do not go good. Only 2.7% of all the trades that you're taking that are not going good. So if you have a win rate around 70%, that means that this one is your accuracy. If you have one on 50%, that means that you have one trade not going good in the trading that you are doing that day. That means that 50% chance you will have 1 trade that's not going good. If you have a 2, that means 25%. 3, only 13. But 5 trades, you only have like 3% chance of doing that in a row. That means that you are already good in progress. But if you only have 30% chance, that means that you have an accurate that 5 trades in a row do not go good. That means that you still have like 17%. That's 1 out of 5, almost 1 out of 5. So keep this in mind. That means that you will likely have like 5 trades in a row that are not going good. It's still possible to make profit. Like I said, you only need 3 out of 10. As you can see here, you still need only 3 out of 2. You only need 33%, so that you only need 3.3 out of 10 to be in profit ratio. Remember this. You can also look this up. This is on a trading diary that you can buy for. It's not free anymore. It used to be free, but I heard about this only recently and I did not sign up yet. I will sign up first myself before showing you what to do with the trading or with the account, because I have no idea yet. This one is not for now. And this one is not for now too. Okay, the rest will be for tomorrow. Otherwise I would give you too much information to keep ahead of. I've been here for 6 hours on the road, trading and learning new stuff. I would give you, it's not possible to give this in like a half an hour or 20 minutes show. That's that would be way too much information to remember all of that. Now let's go over again to put the modified beautiful stop loss. Where did I take it? Yeah. So for a long position, we could have put this into a trading ratio. If you entered the trade here, you could put your stop loss already now at a 0 point risk management, so that you have 0 profit. You take profit. I would have at least start take profit around this area for the first bit. Maybe you can take 25 to 50% out of the trade and put your stop loss now halfway here. So for me, if we were at this height, I would already put my stop loss here. Why? We would have already been in a profit range around 2%, 3, almost 4. That means that you would have gained already 12% if you do this at 3x. And that means that you are in a nice gaining for profitable. And the rest we will see what happens, so that you are safely going to bed this evening also if you were in this trade. Same for ETH, like I said before. If you were in this trade from yesterday, please take some profit, put your stop loss around this area. If it comes back, that's okay. You made gainings, that's the most important thing. This is no hodling, this is trading. Trading means be emotionless around the market. You are just taking profits, that's all you're doing. You're not holding any coins. You can't hold any coins by trading. It's futures, and futures is leverage, and leverage is contract trading, and the only coin that you get is Tether. So you cannot make any bitcoins anyway. You have to swap them back to your normal account, and then make bitcoins out of it, and then put that in your saving account. So you cannot make any, you can just make living money and anything else from it, that's okay, but you cannot straight away gain bitcoins anyway. You still need to swap them again before being able to make bitcoins. Let me take a look at the chat. No. I hope you guys understand a bit of this now, from how to take profit ratios and why that you have to move up your stop loss, so that you, 1, sleep better at night, 2, have a nice trading account so that you always are profitable, even if it's only 3-4%. Move it up. It's good for yourself, it's good for your mental health, it's better for anything else. It's just for yourself, really, to make sure that you are in profit for yourself and that you are happy what you are doing. Bitcoin looks very bullish at this point, but still we are in this channel, so I cannot say anything. We still have like 5 hours to go. We can just come back to this point at that point, because this is normally in a downtrend an upwards trend. So this is a higher level, key level, but it was below this doji, and I do not like to see that. Like you can see, if this was here, that would have been a very nice one, but it's not. It's below it, so that means that the trend could continue going downwards, especially because this is not really a support or resisting level. Or maybe if we zoom out a bit, it could be, let's take this trend line. If it was here somewhere, this could be a support. Let's zoom back in. No, like you can see, this is way higher than we are here at this point. So this is continuously, at this point we are still going in a downtrend. The small breakout you cannot count as a completely breakout. We have to backtest this level then, and then we are in a breakout of this trend. But if we are going upwards and we are hitting this support level here, I would put it short in here. So what do I suggest that we can do? Let's put a short. I would put a short around this key level here. If we should hit it, that would be beautiful. Put my stop loss just above here, a small one, and take my profit ratio way down here again so that we can go back. So we have almost a 3 ratio. So that's a very nice one. So this is a trade that you can take today if you want to. You can preset this one. You can put your order up here around this trend line and put it into a short. So let me put this one on. So this is the shorting level, maybe a bit lower. If you want to have the top, that means here, but you can sometimes miss that. So I would put it just below this key level. So I would take it around 23,547 and put a short in. If we lose this trade, you would have a 3% of not gainings. And if you would gain this one, this would have been 12%, 3x, that would be 36% gainings if you would have. So that's my prediction that I would set up in front of it. If it does not, this is a nice stop loss ratio. Maybe I'll leave this one for tomorrow, but we can see what happens if this one went in. Maybe I just put, look, I could just put it in here. Limit, stop loss. This one was 23,500. 23,547. We will do this 0.05 Bitcoin. Take profit. Maybe a bit higher than this one, 20,600. And the stop loss we should be putting around 24,000. 458. Okay, so that's about it. Limit, put on, sell. So I put this one in now. Normally if I should delete this, you should be able to, did I do something wrong? Oh, I did something not correctly. That was strange. Let me redo this. 23,547. Now this is strange. Normally this should be doing it. It's just like this. Now we're just putting it in. Can I even put anyone in? No. Okay. Something's wrong with oh no, it should be in. Okay, this one is in. I have two now that are in normally, but strange to see that it stopped straight away. And it did not fill any orders because my positions are not open. But I should be having one here. Okay, I will take a look at it this evening, otherwise I'll be taking too much time for this. So normally this is paper trading, so that you can put it on your trading account also, that you are easier to follow up. what you are doing. I hope you learned something from me today. I hope you learned how to manage your risk portfolio a bit more and keep it on a safer level. I will continue giving you nice pointers every day. I'm grateful that you all showed up today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and everything I learned tomorrow I will implement day by day, a bit more information from the things that I learn every day, so that you don't have to buy the courses. I will just do it for you, and you guys can just share my channel with other people. That would be much appreciated, so that I can keep giving these movies, because I'm doing this for free. I just put my time into it because I want to educate you all, and I know it's not easy to buy all the courses and to keep up with studying every day, especially if you have still a job from 9 to 5 or from 9 to 6. It depends on what hours you do, of course. But I wish you all the best of luck. I wish you all a very good health, and be grateful for everything that you have at this point. If you do not understand what stop loss is yet, please give me a heads up so that I can implement it for tomorrow again. Put some comments below if you want to. If you have questions for me that you want me to look at, if you have some coins that you want me to take a look at, please let me know too, so that I can help you all gain more profits. And for the rest of the evening, I wish you the best of luck. Enjoy the family with each other and be well. Ciao.